Hello everyone, Joanne with StampingInTheValley.com, and welcome to my craft room this weekend. We're going to be focusing on our blended seasons special for this month. You can only receive this stamp set and bundle this month, guys. Okay, let's just go over this right quick. From August 1st to the 31st, this is not in the holiday catalog. This is a special bundle. It's $64.75. That's a 10% discount if you buy the bundle. You can also get the watercolor pencils, great for your collection. It has all new colors, and it's $12.50. The thing about this is the framelits. I want to show you these gorgeous framelits. Look at this pretty card we're going to make today. I want to go over these framelits with you just really quick. This is the first time I've ever seen Stampin' Up! Do a double-stitched, layered, framelits. We don't have these in the holiday catalog. There's 3 sizes. Okay, I've got one over here because the card kits this month are with these framelits, okay, with this set. So this is the framelits. They are all double stitched. Look how wonderfully they layer on top of each other. I wanted to show you that in this card. Okay, the smallest one I know I'm going to be using a lot for tags at Christmas. That's a fantastic shape. I love the shape of that. So then you get a bow and you get a framelit for a bell, and then you get some of these other framelits right here with a flower and some filigree and some greenery if you wanted to do that. Okay, this is coming in the card kits for this month. Remember, if you order $25 in product from me, these are the free card kits for this month. I send you these card kits with the envelopes. Nothing is stamped, no stamped images. There's a video below, and it shows you how to put everything together and talks to you about these cards. And I love this right here. And you will get the inside piece to this also in your kit. But it shows you how to put them together, and it's just $25 before shipping, handling, and taxes, and I send you these 2 free card kits. If you are a new customer, you'll get an annual catalog, and you will get a holiday catalog when they come out. Okay, so this is all about the blended seasons, guys. If you want this, you have to order it before the 31st of August. And I used the Very Vases. I used the sentiment from Varied Vases. I use the thanks, hoping your day blooms with happiness. The one we do on camera will say, hello, you are simply the best. Okay, we're going to use that. Let me move that aside. I wanted to go over with you the Paper Pumpkin special that you have to order before the 10th or up until the 10th of August, okay, to get the 50% off of Paper Pumpkin. If you're a new subscriber to Paper Pumpkin, you will receive the Paper Pumpkin clear block that says Paper Pumpkin on it. Okay, so you'll receive that with your first kit. It's just for 1 month, 50% off. Use that code BLOOM0818 and you'll receive the 50% off. I had a customer not use the code the other day, and I called and Stampin' Up! Added the code for me. Wasn't that so sweet of them? So she is going to get her 50% off of her first kit, and then after that, you know, it goes up to the regular price of $19.95. So this is great if you wanted just to sign up with Paper Pumpkin and even try it for 1 month. You can cancel at any time. Now, here's the special for this month. It's bonus days. Every year they do a bonus day. You must order before the 31st of August, okay? For every $50 spent, Stampin' Up! Is going to send you a coupon in your email for $5. You must save that coupon because there's a code on it for you to get your $5 off for September. So let's say you spend $150. Now, you wouldn't use my host code then because you are at Stampin' Rewards with Stampin' Up! So you don't use my host code, but I still send you the card kits, okay? But I want you to get your free stuff from Stampin' Up! So if you spend $150, you don't use the host code. Get the bonus items from Stampin' Up! You get 3 coupons of $5 a piece, okay? I don't know if they're going to come in one email or separate emails. So let's say it's a week later and you order $50 worth. Then you're going to get another email with $5 of a coupon, so that in September you can actually use $20 off of your order. Okay, I hope I've been clear about that. So it's every $50 spent, you get $5 in earnings back from Stampin' Up. But you have to check your email, okay? And don't delete it. That's so easy to delete, you know. Maybe you can make a separate folder for it. If you or if you're ordering a few things, I would make a separate folder, not to lose those emails, okay, because that will give you the bonus code that you will use in September, where then you will get your $5 off, you know, or however many $50 increments you did, that's how many $5 coupons that you're going to get for your orders in September. So this is a fantastic, fantastic deal right there. So the frame, this card, I love this card. I love Granny Apple Green, and I used Flirty Flamingo. The card is 11 by 4 1/4, scored at 5 1/2, just like that. It opens like that. My inside piece is 4 3/4 by 3 1/2, and there's my little sentiment, okay, in there. Isn't that so pretty? And then we're going to use these two framelits. I'm going to show you how I got that coloring there. We're going to use some sponges right here. And let's see, our colors are Granny Apple Green, Daffodil Delight, and Flirty Flamingo, okay? We will be back in a moment to put this card together. We're going to start with our card, and I've already run the front of it through the Big Shot with the tufted embossing folder right here. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that detail. It's a dynamic embossing folder, so it's thicker. And they've started to put this line down here, and it's just not to make the logo look great. It's to help you to line your paper up in the embossing folder, okay? When you're like doing that first layer of 5 1/4 by 4, use this down here and it will help you to line it up and get it straight. So I really like that embossing folder. And we're going to start with making the inside of our card first. Our colors are Flirty Flamingo, what did I get? Daffodil Delight, yes, and Granny Apple Green, okay? And I have these sponges. Have you ever seen the sponges in the catalog? They come like this. There's 3 in a package, in a little plastic package. And I cut them in half, and I make like a pie, okay, in half, and then you can get 3 sections out of it, okay? So what you just, I just took a section off for the Daffodil Delight, but you just take it and cut it, and it makes these nice triangles, just like this, for your sponging, okay? So actually out of one disc, you can get 6 sponges, okay, and you get 3 in a package. Go to stampinginthevalley.com and it'll be right there for you to look at the number and how much they are and everything for you guys. I'm trying to make it as easy as I can for you guys to be able to order and be able to see the product, okay? So let's see, I'm going to move my sponge off of my Granny Apple Green, and I'm going to work with my inside, and I'm going to take the biggest stamp here with that flower. I love this flower. I'm just going to ink up some of it, and I'm going to stamp off just like that. And it doesn't matter, however it comes out on there is beautiful for the inside of your card. I'm going to take my chamois right here and clean my stamp. I love that. I love being able to do that. Now it is a little wet, so I have my scrub right next to me here, and I'm going to just put that in the dry part of the Stampin' Scrub. Okay, have you guys ever seen the Stampin' Scrub? I'm sure some of you have, but if you're new to Stampin' Up, this is the Stampin' Scrub, okay? I have 2 of them. I've got one here at my video station and one at my workstation. As you can see, this one is very, very worn. But one has droplets right here. That's where you would put your Stampin' Mist. The other one has like a sun. That's your dry side. And the Stampin' Mist is a great cleaner for our stamps. It conditions and cleans our stamps. This is a bottle of it right here. Stampin' Mist. So I love that. Okay, so back to the inside of this. Our first card said, thanks, and hoping your day blooms with happiness. This one's going to say hello, and we're going to go into the Flirty Flamingo. You are simply the best. And I'm going to pick this up just a second and put our foam mat down because we do have photopolymer here. And red rubber. I have a mixture of it today, which is fine. That's just great. Okay, so we're going to line up the best we can. I'm behind the camera. Okay, that's beautiful. And I'm just going to take my chamois and just clean this quickly. I love that chamois, guys. If you add to anything, get the chamois. Okay, we'll take this off. We're going to attach it with some snail to the inside of our card, and then the inside is done. I can't believe it's August. I can't believe that it's the holiday catalog time. Wow, it's just amazing to me how fast summer has just flown by. So we're just going to place that there, and I love a thicker border inside my card. I always do my cards like that. Okay, I'm going to bring my envelope in real quick and my flower again into my Granny Apple Green. And I'm going to make sure your tab is at the top. I can't tell you how many envelopes I've ruined because they've been upside down. And I just stamp my flower. And then I open my tab right here back into the Granny Apple Green and just stamp it like that. And that really, really makes your envelope something. Now, if you wanted to get really creative, you could go ahead and color it. Well, I don't know. Yeah, you could color it. I like it green though. If you colored it, you might want to use a memento or a StazOn if you decided to color your envelope. Okay, now let's talk about our little Flirty Flamingo piece, and this is in the largest framelit that we had. We're going to use this little sprig that is from the stamp set, the Blended Season stamp set, and we're going to use Flirty Flamingo. I want tone on tone, but I don't want it too dark. I want to stamp off and stamp on, okay? Just to give it some type of a little border coming around the outside edge of this piece, okay? I'm just stamping all around the outside edge with the second generation. Oop, just about did the first generation there, didn't you see that? And it wouldn't have mattered, okay? Just to give it a little frame around there, all right? And because it looked great being stitched, but it needed a little something something, and because I have a embossing folder behind it, I definitely didn't want to emboss it, okay? So that's very subtle, but it gives you a little something something. Now I want you to take your edges here with your sponge into your Flirty Flamingo and go ahead and flick these edges. Full strength Flirty Flamingo. It just allows this to frame out on the card base, that's all. Gives a little something something, okay? Sometimes you need a little something something. Okay, we'll move that to the side. Now we're going to bring this piece in. This is the smallest framelit. Isn't that adorable? And we're going to start coloring. And so I want the green at the bottom and the pink in the middle and the yellow on the top. So I take my sponge. I'm going into my Granny Apple Green. I'm sponging it off there. Take off most of the dark color, okay? So just, you know, sponge it a little bit on your paper and then come over here and just in a circular motion do 1/3 of the bottom of the card, okay? Now take your Granny Apple Green and flick your edges. This will also frame this out just up to where you stop with your color, okay? Leave your sponge on your pad, and then I'm going to go into my Flirty Flamingo, just tapping my sponge, getting off most of it on my grid paper, and then I'm going to circular motion and just across the middle of this cutout. Now again, flick your edges just where your Flirty Flamingo is. Look at how beautifully it looks like it shades into itself, okay? Now we're going to go in with our Daffodil Delight, same thing, and just tap it off. And you want to get the upper third of the card. I was going for like grass and I don't know, flowers and sunshine. So that's where I was going with this, with my colors, okay? And again, pick it up and just flick your edges nicely, just to give it that little bit of oomph. Isn't that coming out nicely? That looks so pretty. Okay, now here at the bottom, again, I'm coming back in with my Granny Apple Green, a second coat, making it a little darker, going up into my Flirty Flamingo and just rubbing it with the stitching. Now this time you will not flick the edge. Do you see how the edge got darker anyway because you flicked it the first time? Okay. Now Flirty Flamingo and come into the middle, going into your Daffodil Delight and your Granny Apple Green. You can't get it wrong, guys, okay? You're just blending color. And back in with your Daffodil Delight. And again, do not flick the edges the second time around. They will get darker on their own. Just like that. I like that. That looks perfect to me. Okay, now I'm going to get my Memento black ink. And I'm going to get my flower here. Okay, my nice big flower. You could also use the leaves if you wanted to. So let's move these things out of the way. And let's go ahead and I'm going to ink it up upside down. I'm going to go ink to stamp instead of stamp to ink. Okay, so I'm taking my Memento all around my flowers there, getting it nice and inked up. Okay, beautiful. Whoops. Hey, you know what's good about that? Look at the chamois. Okay? I love that chamois. Okay, so now I'm going to take my flowers. Okay, where it kind of bulbs out this way, I want the one flower up on top. I don't care if it goes off of this little embellishment here. That's okay. But I'm going to get most of the top flower on the top, okay? And seeing the whole flower, most of the whole flower, just right there. This is red rubber, so I removed the foam mat, okay? I'm so happy to share my ideas with you guys. Look how pretty. Didn't that come nice and beautifully crisp? On this one, I did move it over just a tad because of where I put my thanks on that one. It kind of, you know, it was kind of over that leaf a little bit, so I kind of moved it over a little bit. I don't know if it really makes a difference or not. And I'm just cleaning my stamp with my little chamois there. It was a wonderful product. Okay, now what we're going to do is I'm going to close that up and let's get this in. And we're going to go ahead and put this down on our Flirty Flamingo with just some snail all around. Okay. So pretty. I really want you guys to get the opportunity to order this. Look at that. Look at that gorgeous embellishment, guys, we just made. Isn't that beautiful? Oh my goodness. Here is my scrap piece of Granny Apple Green and my Hello. And I'm going to go into my Memento black ink with this. Making sure my Hello is nice and inked up. And it is photopolymer. Let's bring our mat in. And I'm going to pull it down a little bit so I can see it. Okay, perfect, great. I love with this chamois that I can clean as I go. A lot of times before I would wait, you know, and clean at the end, but I'm really happy for that. So now with this Hello, I'm going to cut it out here a little bit because I'm going to flag the end. Okay, so just taking my snips and just cutting that. Cutting up in the middle. Split the difference, just cut to the middle, and then take your ends, make one snip to the middle, okay, on that. See how I'm doing that? To get your point right in there and let it snip right off, and that's how I make that little flag. And I know, you see, and with this you can make another one. That's why I save every piece. I can't help it, I just do. I bet you guys do too. So let's bring our card base in. We're almost done with this card. Let's get rid of this grid paper right here. And I guess we can close our ink up also, guys. And here, thank you for hanging out with me to do that. I don't really like to let my ink stay out in the air for any longer than, you know, is necessary. Now on here, I use some dimensionals. So I'm sitting here thinking about something new to do for you guys, and I think what we're going to do, and I appreciate you hanging with me, is a giveaway. So if you make a comment on my video down below, just make a comment, okay, and share it. Share my video, maybe on your Facebook page or on your, with a friend, okay. I'll enter your name into a drawing, and I will wait until, let's say, tomorrow evening, Sunday evening, and I'll pick a name, and I'm going to send you these 2 cards. How's that? Do something a little different. We'll do a fun little giveaway. Okay, so we're going to place this right here. That's why I decided to do the 2, the different sentiments, because I knew I was going to do the giveaway. And this way then you have 2 different cards. Now here I'm using mini dimensionals on the back of this little flag, just like that. Isn't that great? Yeah, so we'll do a little giveaway drawing. How's that, guys? Okay? Just a comment and a share, and I'm going to put this right here. And see, I want to go out toward the pink there with the green flags. I love that. Okay, that's perfect. Here's this. Here we go. Here's what you will receive on the giveaway. Just do, make a comment and then share my video if you would. I would surely appreciate it. And I'll pick a winner tomorrow, and I'm going to send you these 2 cards already finished with the envelopes. Thanks again for watching, guys. Please order your blended seasons. It's only here until the end of the month. Our blended season set right here. This is another beautiful card with you. These framelits are fantastic. Look at how beautiful we did. Look what we did, guys, today in this craft room. So happy to share it with you. So happy that you guys tune in with me. Thank you so much. I'm always looking for something fun to do with you guys, and I think maybe we're just going to start doing some giveaways. So these 2 cards, please leave a comment and share. Thank you so much, and happy crafting.